just dawned on me that I don't know for sure. Guess I should probably keep the main page open. If anyone is here currently watching this, I apologize. Live streaming. My current video count is 666. Yay. Okay, so that's the live viewing. Okay, well, I guess there's no real way to tell whether or not anyone is in here. Hopefully it shows in the live chat. But yeah, if anyone is here, feel free to say something, because this is the first time I'm doing this with the new camera on my laptop and trying to make this stupid computer work correctly. Okay, the Crooked Man, you're watching. Welcome. Welcome. Now, unfortunately, just so you know, the camera angles are going to be very limited as far as this goes. I have a feeling the computer itself will be pretty much off camera the whole time. Well, that's because, one, it's really heavy, and two, this is really the only kind of safe place I have to put my laptop right now. But yeah, I apologize for no new video today or yesterday, but this computer has basically decided that it just wants to give me a whole bunch of crap. Matt's on. Hey, what's up, Ken? Just want to say hi since I can't stay in the stream since it's school. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a good rest of the day at school, Matt. I do hope it is going well. And it just dawned on me that I don't have a good flashlight handy. Oh well, I can just use my phone. But I hope everyone is having a good day. Just to give you all an idea of the frustrations that I've been going through lately. Well, those of you that have been around for a while know that one of the big issues I've been having, especially when it comes to streaming and everything, it's that it'll just randomly freeze. And then down the line, that started happening while I would be editing. Let's see here. So what's wrong with the computer? What are the symptoms? The big issue is that it will just freeze randomly. And by randomly, I mean not always randomly. Sometimes, a lot of times, it'll be when I'm trying to live stream or like trying to do a live stream of a game through the PC. When I'm editing video, which is a huge issue, obviously. And then sometimes it will just randomly stop. And of all the information that I've been able to find so far, the main culprit seemed to be, sounds more like a software issue. Really? Huh. It's like, could it be Windows 10 itself or something along those lines? Just because, I don't know. It's like literally when I say it freezes, like everything freezes on the computer. If the fans are going, they continue to run at whatever speed they're going. Nothing turns off. It's just the computer flat out freezes. And the only way to get it out of that state is to do a hard reset. So, well, I had planned on trying to get a better video card anyway, but is it an older computer? No, I built this, or me and a friend of mine put this together just a little over a year ago now, and I've been having those issues the entire time. So yeah, it's not an older computer, and well, and I guess based on relative oldness, you can say whether or not some of the parts might be a bit older. But I tried to get the best I could, paid good money, paid a good amount of money, rip, Yeah, basically. Um, no customer support then. Yeah, exactly, exactly. But again, this is the reason why I'm doing this video and why I'm wanting to do this is like I'm wanting to try and find whatever the issue might be. Or if I can't find what the issue might be, I'm going to start transferring my information over to my old computer. The computer that I use to edit and play games on for PapaKennMedia before, which is actually back here. I apologize, my office is a huge mess right now, which it actually was clean a few weeks ago, believe it or not. But if I'm not able to get this figured out, like today or maybe even tomorrow, I'm going to start transferring over some of the aspects, at least what I can. I'll be moving over the solid state drive. I'll move over the hard drive for this. Might replace the current hard drive that's in there if it doesn't have room for a second hard drive. Um, let's see what else here. I would like to try and move over the video card if that's possible. Thankfully, I do have it, um, it's an older one, but a decent graphics card on the old computer. Um, so yeah, things along those lines, and just try to figure out what could be the problem here. And for anyone that is, more adept and is used to, working with computers, I do appreciate any input. Please do keep in mind my overall skills of like, troubleshooting and figuring out issues with computers, I would say are at least decent. Again, I don't have my A plus certification, but I'm pretty good at figuring things out. I would say overall, again, as someone who doesn't do IT as their profession, my success rate is 90%. And unfortunately, a huge chunk of that 10% is this thing. But at the same time, I've taken it to places to get worked on, and they think they find a solution, and it doesn't. So yeah, I'm just going to do whatever I can here. Fingers crossed. And again, I apologize that I can't really angle the computer over at the computer. Well, I guess I can kind of, sort of. Hopefully the moving isn't too loud. There we go. And yes, I know, huge mess. But yeah, at this point, I made some progress last night, but then I reached a point where for some reason my liquid cooler, its fans started going just absolutely, well, not haywire exactly, but they were running at like maximum RPM as far as I can tell, which it shouldn't be doing, especially when I just turned the computer on. And unfortunately, it reached a point where when I just tried to turn the computer on, it wouldn't turn. It would turn on for like a couple of seconds, and then it just wouldn't. If you saw the video I posted on Instagram and shared to Facebook and everything, then you'll be able to see my frustration at this. But I was eventually able to get it to turn on again. But again, then the coolant fan started going haywire, and at that point, like it would start going to the booting menu, but it would freeze on that. It wouldn't even get into Windows. Let's see here, nightmares. I'm here, but I don't know if I could help, really. Not any experience with building computers, really. That's completely fine. Honestly, a huge portion of this is probably just going to be me talking while trying to get this figured out and probably getting frustrated. So I apologize for any bad words being said. I feel like the way I said that was kind of weird. I apologize. Oh, I wonder here. Now, I really hope it's not an issue with the motherboard itself. because that would be horridly frustrating and unfortunately way out of my skill level. Like if it comes to individual parts and not the whole motherboard itself, I've been pretty good at figuring out issues. And I even thought that, honestly, yesterday when I put in, oh, I can't remember if I actually finished this thought, but I put in a new graphics card because of the fact that all the evidence thus far had been leading me to think that the graphics card itself was the primary issue. So I put in the new graphics card, runs on a lower wattage, so it wouldn't be as much of a drain on the power supply, which shouldn't be an issue anyway. But one of the primary issues that was pointed out to me by the people I took it to last was that the fans weren't turning on the graphics card, so it was overheating. So I got, because of the type, there have been a lot of issues with that I found through research online. And then I got myself a new 1060, or an Asus 1060 graphics card. And I won't lie, while it runs really well. It works really well. It's got great graphics, and again, it's not as much of a drain on the power supply. But the freezes still occur, and I can't figure out why. But yeah, anyone watching, if you would like to send some questions my way, feel free. I may not be paying attention the entire time, and I also apologize for the lack of music, but this is a very bare bones operation right now. Let me see if I can actually. There we go. Angle it down a little bit so it don't look like half my head's missing. Ugh. But also, in the meantime, if you don't have any questions, how are you all doing? How have the last few weeks been treating you? Because I know that in a lot of respects, I haven't really been as interactive as I usually am. Mark, hello, Marcus. Try turning it off and on again. Yes, I have. Hello and good luck. Thank you. And Carlos, good luck with this project. Thank you very much. Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate the support. And again, like I was saying, if you just came in, feel free to ask any questions you might have, or just let me know how you all are doing, since I've been a bit incommunicado when I'm not being just super grumpy lately. Let's see. CPU. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, so that's plugged into the right spot. Where are you plugged in? Ugh. Let's see. Not switching on? Well, it's I'll try and summarize what I said earlier. I'm kind of angry about work today, but I'm listening to heavy music, so it's calming me down. Good for you, Nightmares. Some heavy music, and if you're talking about heavy metal particularly, that always helps in my opinion. But it does switch on, but it's been having issues with what occurs when it switches on. Like if you saw the Instagram video that I posted earlier today, it would turn on, but then a few seconds later it would turn off. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, when that wasn't happening, my liquid cooler fans would just go crazy high speed, and it would go farther than before, but then it would get to like the Windows loading screen, and it would just stop and freeze. So yeah. So many error sources. Had a cheap OEM no-name GeForce graphic card once that caused nothing but trouble. Same with cheap main boards, though most of the time they work fine. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get a cheap motherboard, but at the same time, I am worried that, who knows, it could be an issue with the motherboard. I sincerely hope not. Could be overheating. That's what I've been thinking. That is what I've been thinking. I've gotten it to where it's like I got all the fans going. I've cleaned it out. Uh, I've used the air dust can. Oh, I think I must still have it upstairs. Yep. So you have a monitor the computer GPU temperature, how close you get to the power supply's ratings. I've been monitoring them. They don't get that hot really. At least not to the point where it should be causing any issues. Any pattern to the crashes at all? Have I noticed any triggers? The only real closest thing to triggers that I've been able to identify is either one when I'm running Power Director and editing video, or a video is producing. Like sometimes it'll just happen while it's producing, which is some of the reasons why the videos don't go up in time. And the other one is I could be I could be working on one monitor and have video playing in the other monitor. Yeah, or not even necessarily video going, just might have other stuff in the other monitor. And to that degree, I've tried just using one monitor at a time. Still causes issues. It's just so I apologize, that was not a good thing for me to do, even jokingly, but yeah, just frustration. Old graphics card just to narrow down some possible causes or different RAM. I do have an older graphics card in my old PC, which is one thing that I might try and do tomorrow if I'm not able to get this fixed. And I also, I'm pretty sure I have compatible RAM in the old computer too. I'd have to double check on whether it's compatible or not. Let's see, CPU intensive activities. Yeah, I just watched the InstaVid. Strange. Obvious first step would be to ensure all cables are seated. I did check on that. Last I worked with it, that was no longer an issue. It's more the fan itself. Sounds like the CPU is overheating. Well, that's the thing. It's like it could be the CPU, but I've checked everything on here as far as connections go. I know it has the thermal liquid or whatever that stuff is called on top of it that is in between the actual CPU and the liquid cooler head. Everything is connected as it should be. Let's see. Doesn't like your RAM. It'll beep at you. Plus, when you cause it to switch off, it just hang. Yeah. It doesn't beep at me when it occurs. It just, man. It's nice temp monitor programs. Check the BIOS setting. It's a critical temperature setting. That is another. That is one thing that I've been checking too. I've been going into the BIOS, looking at the settings, and trying to make sure that everything is at the very least optimum. Other dad's computer would shut down sometimes. It was 50 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there have been conditions where I could see it approaching 50, but when it freezes and I have the monitor screen open, it's not there. It's not at that temperature. Oh, change it to 70 and it works now. Yeah, it's just at this point, I'm getting a text message. Oh, it's from, never mind. Okay, so let's see here. I have a few ideas as far as the coolant or the liquid cooler fans. It might be that I have it plugged into just not the right location, perhaps. Let's see here. Because I know when my friend Joel and I put this together, we had to work with, nope, that's fine. We had to work with where we put some of the power supply cords, or the power cords, basically. Get Steven to kiss it. Let's see. I have no idea when it comes to computers, but this is really interesting, to be honest. Hello, Alexandra. Welcome, and to what is simultaneously my nightmare and also my dream of what I want to do, which is working with computers. So it gets far enough to let you into BIOS, and if it goes as far as Windows, it just freezes on logo and you have to force it off. Yes, that's accurate. Let me double check some of these right here. I wonder. Okay. Oh, you still get Steven to kiss it. Okay. Let me try. So one thing I did do, I thought I was moving the power cord for the liquid cooler to the correct, or what I thought was a more correct spot. However, that might not have been the case. I might have actually put it in the wrong spot, for all I know. Let's see. So what was happening with your InstaVid? It seemed to happen a lot faster than the time it would take to boot to Windows. Oh, that one, that was the one where I would turn it on and it would look like it was getting ready to do something. Then it would just turn off. It was just annoying. It's a hardware issue and not the OS or even hard drive. At this point, I don't know, but with my limited knowledge, I have tried looking for errors that could lead to the issue. I've run countless system error searches. I can't think of the right phrase right now, but basically checking the hard drives to see if that might be them. See, I need to go. It's late where I am. Bye. See you, YouTube monkey. And hold on just a moment. Got to maneuver my fat fingers here. Mustio's primary concentration, which is thankfully not too. Shit. Hey, that was a quiet cuss that time. Come on. There we go. But yeah, and the people that I took it into before, they ran checks over the error logs and everything, and just nothing that seemed to indicate that it was the hard drives or the operating system or anything like that. It just seems to be hardware. I mean, it could be wrong. I don't know. See, disconnect as much as possible and narrow it down is usually the way to go. Tools, diagnosis, error code only goes so far. That's a good point. That is a really good point. The problem is that, well, okay. So in order for, I think the bare minimum that I would need in order for this to run would be the solid state, because that's what the operating system is installed onto. The graphics card, because the AMD processor that I have doesn't include, and the motherboard that I have doesn't have built-in video output, I don't think. Yeah, no, it doesn't. And then because of the processor, it just kind of, well, I don't know. It may not need the cooler being attached, but it's like it didn't come with anything separate that it could work with. So, I mean, to the best of my knowledge, this liquid cooler hat needs to be attached. This is fun. Let's see. Linux Live CD, if it only happens when Windows is running, to rule out software driver issues. Oh, okay. Faulty RAM can cause wonky things. What? Yeah, and again, I know I can't remember if it was you, Marcus, that mentioned this or someone else, but one of the things I will be trying, either maybe later tonight off stream or tomorrow even, is taking the RAM out of my old computer, making sure that it's compatible with this motherboard. And yeah, I mean, who knows? It could be the RAM. But yeah, this has been going on way too long. I can't believe that this issue is still occurring after all this time. And quite frankly, it's just driving me batty. Driving me up a wall. I apologize for the horrible whatever accent that's supposed to be. It's kind of a mix of various European. But holy crap, there's 11 people watching me right now. Hi, everybody. Sorry, this is a boring stream. Oh, but again, if anyone in here would like to, feel free to ask me any questions you might have, or just let me know how you're doing, how your day's been going, how your week's been going, which is only Tuesday, but still. And in case anyone is worried, yes, this is a grounding wrist strap. And I was just so irritated when I worked on this last, like, I had trouble sleeping last night, so I stayed up late trying to fix this, and yeah, apparently staying up late and trying to fix computers is a bad idea. Let's see here. I wonder, especially since the case is open, might be able to, at the very least, unplug the chassis fans for now. So that would be one thing. Wouldn't have to worry about. Okay. Let's see. Oh, how long does it take to write a 2,000-word essay? I don't know. When is the next Steven Universe episode? As soon as I'm able to edit it, which, I mean, I'll be able to use the laptop to do that, but I don't know, just right now I'm trying to focus on getting the PC to work again, and that's going to take up a lot of my time, but I'm going to get the next one out as soon as I possibly can. I want to know how long I can put it off for. Well, really, that all depends on how fast you can write and all that. So I can't really say how long it takes to write a 2,000-word essay. Anyone excited for Series 10 of Doctor Who? Absolutely, sir. Who's my favorite Steven Universe character so far? Ooh, good question. Good question. I honestly gotta feel like it's Garnet. I love Garnet. I love the possibilities that her being a fusion can have for the show. But really, I mean, I would say there's not really a character on the show that I don't like to some degree. Even Ronaldo, as annoying as he can be, I like him in certain contexts. But yeah, I would say Garnet and Steven would probably be my top two, at least at this point. That'll probably change around some as I get further into the show. Maybe see I didn't bother with the grounding wrist strap, but I guess because you built more often is something to take into account. Hi, by the way. Hi, Tom. And yeah, this is actually something that I'm just going to try and incorporate more just because of how dry it can be here in Minnesota, particularly in the until we get more into summer. Static electricity can be a huge issue, so just want to try and be as careful as I can. Let's touch the case to discharge every time I reach for parts. So far, I did not manage to kill a single part. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, and I'm going to have to mute real quick because my wife is calling. So entertain yourselves, and I shall return. Oh no. Oh, Cool Garnet is best mom. Yes, she is. Let's see. Uh-oh. What do you mean the bodies are missing? We'll hide the knives and I'll be right there once I'm done streaming. Yes, I do want to save on my car insurance by switching to Geico. Yeah, that was just Jill letting me know that she is on her way home. I figured she wouldn't be home until later, so this stream may not last as long as I thought it would. But once she does get here, which will probably be like, oh, excuse me, 15 minutes from now or something like that, I'll have to end the stream. But I'm glad I was able to do this at the very least because I feel like I've been. I mean, I know I'm way behind on comments when it comes to the channel, and I just feel like I haven't really been that good at interacting lately, and I really do apologize for that. But hopefully that will change soon, and especially, wait a second. Okay, I thought I saw something, but that is not the case. But yeah, I'm just, well, my brain's not working, first of all. Uh, yeah, but when Jill gets home, I'll have to end the stream. And I'm glad I was able, at the very least, to do this for a little bit. And if I do somehow manage to get this working again, you better believe I'll be letting you all know. Let's see, thermite might be a solution. I'm trying to think if that's a reference for something or if you're actually being serious. But I'm either too tired or I don't remember what thermite is. So please explain. Let's see. And of course, making sure that everything is plugged in properly. Uh, Nothing obstructing. Getting a phone call from California. Doctor Who question out of nowhere. What villain do you think will be responsible for 12's demise? Hmm, that is a good question. That's a very good question. Um, hmm. I mean, almost the obvious answer would be to say the Master to a degree, or Missy, should I say? Oh, that stuff that burns through everything. So you were trolling me. But that's one thought off the top of my head. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe there will be a new villain this time. Iron oxide plus aluminum. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, so my guess is either going to be one uh, Missy or the Master if she takes on another form, or possibly a new villain. That's at least my guess. Have you tried switching it on and off again? Yes. And that joke has already been said, Darth Rushy. Although, now that I've made at least a few switches here, I am going to try and switch it on here in a minute just to see if I might be able to get any progress. But first, double check this real quick. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. So that's gonna okay, that makes sense, I guess. Blah. Alrighty, that is successfully put into place. Check up this line. All right, so I'm going to be off camera for a minute. Oh, hold on a second. I was thinking maybe a quick and simple death out of nowhere instead of the long drawn out ones we've had recently. Perhaps a Cyberman or even a Dalek. That could be. That could be it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty much always been something long and drawn out since I've started watching Doctor Who. But that'll change most likely since I've started getting into classic Who. Which yes, more of those videos are coming. Hopefully. Let's see. Electrocution by wristband. No, at least hopefully not. Seska, I know nothing about computers, but you're great at moral support. I really do appreciate it, Ses. Thank you so much. Use the force, if only. Needs a new flux capacitor. Yes, it does. Completely random question. What is my favorite movie? Ooh. Hmm. That is a question that can be answered many different ways depending on day, the week, the month, the minute, because it's like if I ever had to do like a top 10 movies, I don't think I ever could. But um let's see, favorite movie right now. Favorite movie right now. This is a hard one. Oh, this is hard and I'm hurting my brain. I would say probably right now my favorite. Mm, I suck at this. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I do not know what my favorite movie is. That is something that I would have to think long and hard about just because I think of so many different movies that pop into my head at once that are from different stages of my life that I can't decide. I can always bake cookies. Thank you, Sess. I would appreciate that. Line the movie Dog Copter 12. Track to Samurai Jack season 5 on Adult Swim. That's brilliant. I actually need to rewatch Samurai Jack, the older episodes. Oh, loved that show as a kid. But let me see. Of the recent movies that I've watched, be they on DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, whatever, I would have to say my favorite movie that I have watched recently, which also happens to be a very recent movie, is Get Out. I loved that movie. I'm wanting to see it again. I'm wanting to take my best friend Jared to see it because Jill already saw it with me. Such a good movie. So yeah, as far as my actual favorite, I have to be a bit of a disappointment. But my favorite movie that I saw recently has to be Get Out. It is just such a good thriller. Just amazing. Let's see here. Reverse polarity of the neutron flow. Cross the streams. Rick and Morty season 3. Well, actually, you're going to get some Rick and Morty overall because I've only sadly watched 2 episodes of that and then clips of the rest of it. So yes, I suck, but there is going to be Rick and Morty coming to the channel. Pretty sure Get Out is a horror thriller. Yep, horror thriller. Yeah, so good. Watch horror movies. Oh yes, I love horror movies. Haven't watched it yet. Check it out. I highly recommend it. It is just such a good horror thriller. I mean, so some of the things that it's saying in the movie is very blunt, but it's done in a really well done way. Let's see, Get Out so bad. Definitely do it, Sess. Definitely do it. See, Rick and Morty is definitely one to watch. Oh, I know. And I guess I can't really do a reaction to the first 2 episodes of Rick and Morty since I've already seen them. But um, you know, I'll be able to do something. But all right. So what I think I'm going to do right now, I'm going to plug this back in, and everything good? Everything's good. All right. So I am going to be off screen here for just a minute. You'll probably hear the computer sounds and all that. Hopefully not the hurricane that was the fans here. But yeah, so I'll either be right back in a minute or whatever. So the 1931 Frankenstein today. That's awesome. I haven't seen that movie in probably 10 years at least, something like that. But yeah, armrest. But okay, so I'll be gone for just a second. Have anything else you want to ask? Feel free to leave it in the chat and I'll answer it when I get back. Oh, please work. And don't be a hurricane. Sounds good. Okay, in BIOS. What do we have here? I'm feeling better about it than I did before. Still a touch worried, but you know, figure that's probably for good reason. Let's see. Okay. CPU. Okay. Ah, darn it. Okay, that fan's working. Is our back one here? Yep, back fan is working. Good, good. Ugh. So, got any air coming? Okay. Oh, please work. That would be awesome. Please work. That would be swell. Please work. Don't be a douchebag. Please work. Please work. Okay. So, go back to the monitor, take a look at those temperatures. Looking nice, looking nice. Okay. Ooh, actually, I need to go back. I'm sorry you can't actually see anything that's going on with my screen, but I will be back over there in just a minute. There we go. All right. Save changes and reset. Please work. Don't be a douchebag, as I was singing earlier. Check out questions. Well, that wasn't nice. Okay. All right, so it said something about a CPU fan error. So I must have done something wrong. Go figure. But let me check through some of these questions real quick. Apologies. Oh, planning on watching The Walking Dead? Be at the bottom of your priority list if I were you, because it pales in comparison. Yeah, The Walking Dead is a weird subject to try and tackle because I'm 3 seasons in. Um, haven't watched beyond that as far as the show goes. I'm probably like 2 or 3, maybe 4 graphic novels behind as far as that story goes. Um, so the big reveal of the latest season, uh, I knew what was going to happen, and I had longer to get over it than a lot of people did. But yeah, I may tackle The Walking Dead in some form, but it'll probably be a while. I would say so, just because overall it's an okay show, but some of the different choices they make just don't sit well with me. Let's see here. Haven't seen your Game of Thrones vid yet. Do you think the show is good? I read the books exclusively because I couldn't get into the first episode. Honestly, I do enjoy the show. I haven't read any of the books yet. And that's just me, which I'll probably do after I finish the show. I may get into them. But I will say this. Admittedly, the first few episodes are pretty slow. There's a lot of building up. There's a lot of story to cover. And you know, I even comment in my discovering series that you know, I mean, the episodes are fine, but they are a bit slow. Not much happens in them. But if you stick with it to, I would say, the halfway point of the season, that's when things start really getting to build up. You just, you know, you'll have to get through those first few parts, but I think it's worth it in my opinion. Let's see. I watched Over the Garden Wall before. I have not, but that one is definitely on my list because it's been highly recommended by several people. And plus, I've seen fan art done by Amanda Flagg, who, well, if you've seen some of the shirts I wear, you know, I buy a lot of crap that she's designed. But yeah, definitely going to be looking into that one. Is that the Super Nintendo? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is my Super Nintendo. But you know, it's over here, not plugged in currently because I'm using the Retron 5 because that's the one easiest to record from. Can you tell us if you've watched any of season 2 yet, Game of Thrones? I have started. I will say that I am at least one episode in. And once it's taken care of, it's going to be coming out. Or if it takes me longer than expected, then I'll be doing it on my laptop. And I did about Rick and Morty, maybe do a review of the first two. That's actually a good idea, Doctor Who Conspiracy Theories. That's probably what I will end up doing. My favorite games, that would take way too long. I don't have that much time. Keep that question in mind, Marcus. I will ask it for maybe like a Ask Papa Ken thing later. At some point playing, I'm doing Once Upon a Time. Is that still in the cards? It is definitely still in the cards. More information coming on that soon. The person I'm collaborating with, or that is collaborating with me, however you want to consider it, is working on a few things right now, but that is coming. That is coming. Browser lag. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, more singing. Papa Ken karaoke. Can we request songs? Smoke coming out of the well, hopefully there wasn't smoke coming out. Walking Dead, sing Be Prepared. Oh, Be Prepared. Maybe another time. Cookie Cat. Walking Dead Speak Up Speed. Current season has been slow. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Do you think Bill will stay as the companion after Series 10? I don't know. I mean, I would say probably not because of the fact that they're changing hands and the fact that Peter himself is going to be leaving unless he makes a last second decision to stay. But I would say that Bill will be a one season companion. Just my guess anyway. Oh, favorite companion departure episode. Well, I would say probably it hurts me to call this my favorite, but my favorite exit would probably also be have to do with my favorite companion, which is Donna Noble. And that's just because of how heart-wrenching it was. I just Donna Noble, I mean, I've enjoyed all of the companions so far to some degree. Well, to a lot of degrees. But in the end, Donna Noble's number one for me. Sure, it needs a clean slate, nothing personal. Oh yeah, I mean, I completely understand that, and that's how they did it when, you know, Moffat came on. They went with essentially a clean slate. Oh, have you seen? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen Donna exit, haven't you, Jess? Darth, don't. I will kick you in the face. Okay, so sounds like Jill is home now, so this will probably be ending soon. But okay, okay then. I think I know. Let's try this. Hi.
Yeah.
How you doing?
You ready?
You gotta decide where you want to go eat?
Yeah.
Where you want to go?
The Thai food.
Ooh, Thai food. That sounds good.
I want to figure out what you got me before that you brought home. I didn't get that last time.
Hey, sweetie.
What?
You want to wave to the people watching?
What?
Come here. Say hi.
Hi.
Thank you for. Is that Bella or Midna?
Bella.
All right. So it sounds like I'm going to be going in just a minute. But for everyone that has been here, thank you for joining me and keeping me company while I try to fix this POS, which it's not really it's not really, but it's driving me insane. But yeah, and actually the hunger pangs are hitting me now, so I am going to go ahead and end the stream. I apologize, everyone. Oh, hi, Mrs. PapaKennMedia. I'll tell her you said hi. Surprised no one's ruined Doctor Who for Seska yet. Well, she's been doing good at keeping away from a lot of spoilers, it seems like. Knew what you were going to say. That's true. That's true. The Dr. Donna. Oh, hi, cat person. Yeah, that was my wife. Not the cat. The person. The pretty blonde lady. Oh, and I'll tell Jill that you said hi, Sess. On all her comment sections called We All Love Jess. Accurate. Accurate. And actually, Jess has been doing exactly. Well, she just said it before I was able to. She doesn't read comments right away. So there you go. Bye. Keep up the good work and good luck with the PC. Let's skim through before I'm allowed. Yes, that's true. Well, thank you very much, Marcus. And for everyone that has been here, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Sorry I wasn't really able to make any progress, but hopefully I will off stream and we'll find out what happens tomorrow. But anyway, everyone have a good night, or if it's tomorrow where you are, have a good day, and I'll talk to you all soon. And we'll hopefully have some new videos out as soon as possible. Lovely day, going to sleep. Have a good sleep, Tom. Have a good night. See you later, Jess. And thank you very much, Darth. It was nice to have you here. And everyone else, too, that might be watching and didn't chime in. But yeah, until next time, everyone, well, I'll see you next time. I am horrible even now at these outros. Bye.